Gemini, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, we are doing a reading for you for December the 15th to January the 8th. Gemini, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Feel free to also leave a comment. And yeah, you can also further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I also have a website which is in the description box, but right now it's not up because I'm thinking about making some changes. But I just thought I'd mention it because it is in the description box, but right now it's unavailable. Also, feel free to request a personal reading if you'd like. That information is also in the description box. And what else? Oh yeah, you can also donate to the channel. The information for that and of course everything else is in the description box below, Gemini. Okay, I really need to make these intros shorter because I feel like I'm reiterating the obvious, you know what I mean? It's like I should say like, share, subscribe, and everything else, check the description box below. I think that might be better. We'll mull it over. We'll find out. Okay, so Gemini, this is for December 15th to January the 8th. Let's see what's going on. Okay, wow, Gemini, Four of Wands. So, well, considering this is the holiday seasons, but there is a lot of togetherness is what's happening for you. Some of your friends, families, co-workers, some of you, close personal friends, relationships, and some of you just enjoying your own company. Other than that, it's really more so pulling in a harmonious energy. I'm sensing for some of you, pulling in this energy of the Four of Wands is not entirely easy. It's like you're trying to pull in a mindset in which to get through a level of the holidays where some of you may just be on your own. I'm going to be very practical and say what I see. Some of us aren't always, we don't have much company, you know what I mean, at this time, at least in our life. But for others of us, you have friends, family, coworkers, all that kind of good stuff. But otherwise, that's the type of energy that I feel that's pulling in for you right now. Again, it's the holiday season, so it's kind of general with that one. But there is, I'm sensing for some of you who are in relational constructs, there seems to be a deep conversation. Wow, I'm getting a specific understanding. Okay, so this is very specific, but I'm sensing for some of you, you may be in a relationship where one of your partner or your partner may be a little bit deluded about the circumstance of the family, whereby they're believing and seeing things in a fanciful way and not seeing the reality or the practicality of things, and you've been tolerant of it, but you also believe that it's affecting the children more so who are involved, whereby the play of pretend and certain respects that things might have been okay could only last for so long, and they really need a serious discussion, especially moving forward in the new year coming. So I'm sensing that for some of you, and it's an ideal time to bring it up, even if there's a bit of tension there. But with the energies of the understanding and the camaraderie and just that holiday type spirit, you know what I mean? Those holiday vibes, it's a really nice time because I feel like it creates a buffer of understanding, a buffer of closeness in certain respects, really trying to think of one another. And also you'll get a little bit of time because, the holidays, not all the businesses or work is always going to be there's going to be some flexibility, is what I'm trying to say. But that's a very specific message for some of you Gemini out there. But generally speaking, definitely you're pulling in that type of harmonious family type togetherness vibe. And I'm seeing it more so like a wave. So it has some ebbs and flows, some crashes, family, friends. Sometimes it's, someone might drink too much or something, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's a really calming, relaxing, really just want to just put all your cares and troubles away type vibe is what you're pulling in. Further clarification for the Four of Wands. The Page of Swords, and I'm sensing this Page of Swords definitely has something to do with that specific message that I mentioned earlier, whereby you want to talk about a new standard of doing something, a new way of living, a new way. It could be related to bills, it could be related to personal effects, it could be related to rearing the children, it could be related to a way of living, lifestyle, just adjustments. There is a new plan of action that needs to be taken place. Okay, and not only is that specific coming through, I'm also sensing that's in the general aspect of Gemini's mind, that it's like an undercurrent. That's interesting. So that message is definitely for the specific message of the very few of you that I mentioned. However, generally, I'm sensing that the Page of Swords is the underlying current, okay, whereby you're pulling in this time to relax at the moment, but you are planning on making some serious changes in your life. So you're going to use this downtime, as it were, downtime in quotes, to really assess where you've come from, where you are right now, and where you want to go. You are going to make some radical changes. And I'm sensing you've previously made some radical changes and you've noticed some benefits of it. And you're just going to make some more adjustments. Further clarification. Yeah, see, what did I say? The Four of Cups. See, this is that downtime that I'm talking about, right? And you've went through these cups right here, right? You've tasted, you've seen, you've adjusted, you've experienced, and it's like, you know what? In this downtime, I'm going to think, I'm going to just vibe it, and I'm going to wait for that epiphany. I'm going to wait for that universal inspiration to hit me and know that you're like attracting it because you're welcoming it, you're expecting it, okay? And the universe, the divine, is coming with that nourishment, that epiphany to pour into you to get things started. So even though on the surface, other people, and that's interesting about Gemini, sometimes it's like two sides of them. So on the surface, people at the moment see you as calm, cool, collected, okay? But internally, you are making strategies, you are making plans, you're preparing yourself for a stronger, a bit more faster momentum and a more ideal, scheduled, systematic approach to your desires, your dreams, and your goals coming the new year. Okay, so that's what's happening for you, Gemini. Let's see what else is happening. What else do you need to know? Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Pentacles. Exactly what it's reflecting here. Because when you get started, and I'm sensing this is like Gemini, this right here is more so where you're at in the month of December, okay, and planning towards the new year, 2024, okay? So, let's get back to this. So, in January, the latter part of December, early parts of January, well, actually, the universe is telling me the entirety of January is the Seven of Pentacles, where you're going to start that momentum towards that long-term goal harvest. So the change will be made. The change will be made within yourself and with the way you manage your finances is what I'm hearing. Hold on for a moment, please. Sorry, I'm busy. I can't come right now. Apologies, Gemini. I do not live alone. So yeah, you are going to make some rational adjustments when it comes to your finances towards your long-term goals. I don't necessarily sense you being a bit tight on your money. I sense you are being a bit more wiser on your money. Okay? I sense that there's a certain gumption in your stomach is what I'm feeling, like slightly right under your chest area, whereby it kind of resonates with you when it comes to your financial decisions. And it's like denying yourself of frivolous things, shallow things, things that in the grand scheme of things, they're not adding to, they're not growing anything, and it has no appeal to you anymore. Like you're losing your appeal, or you're losing that temptation. That's what it is. You're losing the temptation of certain desires you used to have in the past, because your long-term desires, your long-term strategy, your long-term plans, where you desire to get to, where you desire to be, has become much greater. Okay, and the taste of the possibility of the growth that you're experiencing, the taste of your conviction and the vindications that have been building up is sweeter. Okay, so you are moving forward confidently, very confidently, with your decisions, and wiser, almost like a farmer towards your harvest. There's a scheduled estimation that's within you. Okay, and these finances, and when I say finances, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about your decisions that correlate or that can affect your practical financial standings. You understand? Whereby they can be further saved or invested or whatever have you, or prepared for something better. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, much a much more mature understanding of your practical matters moving forward. Further clarification for the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that, the Moon. So you don't exactly know what your harvest may look like. You have an inclination, okay? You have a certain level of expectancy, but the format of it is not fully clear to you yet, which is fine because it's the early stages. Now I'm sensing you'll be kind of saying to certain people, like going out for dinner, a movie, travels, and certain other things, you will be a bit more choosy with that, okay? You're just going to get up and go at the dime of the hat, okay? I'm sensing a lot of you is also going to get more sleep. You're aiming to get more sleep this year coming as well. You're not going to run yourself ragged, okay? And I'm also sensing with that same level of certain temptations in your personal life, okay, that have been going away, you've been losing the appetite. I'm sensing certain people in your life as well. When it comes to the Moon card, they're being shrouded away from you. Like their voice is becoming deafening to you. Like you can't really hear them anymore, and you'll slowly drift away from those people. As what I'm saying, it corresponds with the Page of Swords. There's a new system, new way of doing things. Okay, so I'm not sensing necessarily with the Moon card that it's some type of advisory, whatever. It's just showing you what's happening. There's a certain shiftings that's going to be shadowed away. Okay? These people, certain people, are going to just fade away. And I sense new people will be coming in. That's because you've changed your vibration, especially. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. You have your eye on the prize. This queen is very focused on their pentacles. I'm sensing you're very focused on your looks, Gemini. Okay? You're not into that poor mindset. You're not into that lack mindset. You're not into that excuse mindset. Okay? You're into living a life of prosperity, regality, respect, okay? Knowing your worth, growing into the worth that you believe that you deserve. Okay, and moving forward from there, you're very focused on this pentacle. You're very focused on your practical aspects of growing yourself in whatever dimensions that have always been pulling and gnawing at you, and you're no longer delaying. And it's because of this extreme very poignant, very clear focus that you have is that naturally certain people who still want to lollygag and party and other things like that, they will be slowly drifting out of your life. They just aren't ready. Okay? Nothing against them. You know, it's just that you're vibing in a different way right now. You are I sense, wow, interesting. Some of you were at, I think you've seen these things in a movie too, where sometimes people just be at a party and they're drinking the beer and they're looking at the people dancing and stuff like that, and it feels like they're all alone. It feels like they're drifting away, you know? And it's like the beer doesn't taste as fun. The crowd isn't as fun. You barely hear the music, and like you suddenly hit yourself, what am I doing here? Like, all this time, all this money wasted, all these, like, what am I doing? And that's like what happened to you somewhat recently or has been happening to you. And you're like, you've made a change, okay? You've made a change. I'm not saying all of you like that, don't get me wrong. But that's definitely for some of you. So all of the Gemini are rising higher with your conviction, with your focus towards your long-term goals. And you're aiming to head towards the starting points, like at the moment, of that vigilance when it comes to something similar or exactly like the Queen of Pentacles. Very focused, hands-on with their practical business and getting things done. Not wasting time with things that take. Not wasting time with people that take. Not wasting time with their own shortcomings that bears no fruit, okay? That adds nothing to the equation of forward momentum. I hope this is coming across to you, Gemini. That's literally what's happening with you. That's super exciting. I can feel that vibe. That is awesome. Let's see what else is happening, Gemini. Yeah, the star. So you are being rejuvenated, okay? The star's energy is coming and rejuvenating a sense of purpose, a sense of, how would I put this? Like believing the impossible can become possible, okay? And it's because you've fully immersed yourself in this thought process towards forward momentum, towards forward victory. The star is also coming in to show you that, yes, because you've decided, the universe has also decided, major arcana, and it will be bringing in the impossible to become possible. You are entertaining it, you are inviting it, and it's going to happen, okay? There are certain things within you that is going to become very clear, and I'm sensing, even though this is in the Wheel of Fortune, I'm sensing there will be divine favor that's going to be imparted upon you as well, okay? But definitely, I'm also seeing with the star that there will be a clear separation between your emotions and your intellect at this time, during this process, this long-term goal process, okay? It's going to really help you to see things as they are, see things as they meet you, okay? I sense very much that not many people, if not anyone, will be able to pull the wool over your eyes. And if you're in a meeting or a session or a grouping, you will speak your mind and you'll be very clear about what you want, where you expect to go, and what you will be putting forth. You know what I mean? It's a very clear, crisp, very enriching dynamic that's coming upon you with the star. Okay? A lot of divine blessings with that. Further clarification with the star. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. This is you saying, I know what I'm bringing. I know the investment I'm bringing. I know what I expect to get. And I'm not going to spend my money or my time or my resources frivolously. If we're going to talk business, we're going to talk business. If we're going to work on this project, this is what we're focused on and nothing else. This ain't no play time. Is what you're saying. If it's play time, then we can focus on play. But we're not going to mix business and play. You understand? That's what's coming through. And it's clear, and that was definitely clarified with the Four of Pentacles. Further clarification. Yeah. The Empress, because you are focused on your what? Say it with me, Gemini. Abundance. Okay? You are focused on your freedoms, your abundance, and your holistic self of becoming more. Okay? Normally, sometimes the Empress is depicted as someone who's pregnant. So there's a birthing effect. There's a time connected to that abundance as well. Okay? And I'm saying this is like the whole, this may even reflect a bit more of the 2024, the whole year for some of you, but I do sense more so around here may hit more of the Octoberish area. Okay, so for some of you, this may be a whole year thing, that the whole towards the next goals and all the kind of stuff like that, and the abundance, the birthing of that grandness, you know. But for some of you, it may even come about as soon as October 2024. But the Empress is definitely coming through and saying, listen, you've made these decisions. Again, it's speaking towards that. And it's because of those wise understandings that that birthing effect, that what was it called when the child is being developed in the womb? I don't know what it's called, but I just described it so you know what I mean. Okay? That process is happening and it's promising great fruit and abundance. Okay? And again, it's very similar with that vibe with the Seven of Pentacles. Again, we have that towards the long-term goals, putting in the effort, putting in the fruits of your labor are going to mature and blossom, okay, at their specific date, okay, is what I'm hearing. But you will be reaping rewards and benefits and favor along the way. You'll be developing yourself along the way. The Empress is full of that food, you know, that you'll be looking really, really attractive as well. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say right here. Thank you, universe. That's another thing with the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be very attractive. You are developing the physical side of you, especially. Okay, you're investing further into yourself. Okay, that's with your food, with your exercise, with your downtime, like treating yourself, stress management. You know what I mean? And the same thing is coming through with the Empress. And more, okay? This is building you towards more. The Empress is going to be bringing in that energy of more, okay? But I'm sensing with her full-on energy, it's going to be a developing process. If that makes sense to you, Gemini. Very powerful, actually. It's showing you where you're going, what's happening with you. Let's see what else is happening, Gemini. Yeah, Judgment. This is ordained. This change, this rupture in your life towards better, it was meant to be. It is expected to be. And the universe will be helping you, guiding you along your journey. Interesting. I'm seeing the helmet in 3D. I mean, it's not 3D, it's 2D, but I'm seeing it in 3D. And I'm sensing that, wow. In September, August, for some of you, you may be under certain levels of mental stress, mental anguish, okay, for whatever reason. But understand that there will be, at that time, there will be like this helmet of the universe basically putting on. It could be legal matters or something. It could be family related, emotional related. It could be children, whatever the case may be. But there is something that may try to put you off kilter and fog your eyes, as it were. But at that time, I'm saying just take a moment, just breathe. The universe is going to feel like a coolness on your head at that time. Okay? I'm going to believe also with you that when that time comes, you will remember this reading, Gemini. It's not like it's like an August-y, September-y time. There's some type of pressure that's going to try to blind you at certain things, you know, but it like mix up your mind. But the universe is going to assist and guide you at that time, because right now, with Judgment, you are moving in the directed path you were meant to be on, is what I'm hearing. There are certain branches that are going to vary slightly, but that's for extra lessons along the way. But the main body of the tree, you are on that, okay? and this is meant to be. So if you were looking for a green light to move ahead with the formations of your thoughts into the new year, the Judgment is saying you are encouraged to continue that mindset. Further clarification for Judgment. Yeah, look at that, the Strength card. Major Arcana is Major Arcana, Major Arcana, okay? Major, Major. The Strength card, again, this is now reflecting back to what I told you in August, September for some of you. Whatever that is, it's going to require a lot of focus, a lot of strength. It's going to require you to hold your physical self back. Some of you may want to fight. Okay? I'm hearing that. Okay? But hold yourself back. Take a breath. Take a breath. Gemini, take a breath. Okay? Take a breath. Okay? But in this time frame, you have to have a lot of courage to continue doing what you're doing. Even though you have the green light with the Strength card, it's not easy. This self-guiding dynamic, this self-restraint, this self-maturity, to just leave certain people behind. That's literally what a lot of you are doing, leaving certain vices behind, leaving what does not serve you behind. It's going to take some strength. Sometimes it's close friends. Sometimes it's close family members, whatever the case may be. But it's going to take a lot of strength. But it's meant to do. It's meant to happen. You are on the right path. You know you're on the right path. That's the thing. That's the thing. You actually know it. Okay? You can hear the sound in your ears. You know it, Gemini. This is not necessarily going to be crazy hard or anything like that. It's not like a rapture or earthquake type thing, But nevertheless, this path does have its difficulties. But you are encouraged to keep focused, okay? Take the rest where you need it and persevere. Further clarification. There you go. I honestly am not making this up, Gemini. Look at this. Page of Pentacles. This is a consistent... literally what we're talking about. This is consistency. The Page of Pentacles is one of those climbs that then he goes to the then he goes to the what do you call it? The Knight of Pentacles, and then to the King of Pentacles. Okay? But this is a level of consistency, a level of perseverance. Okay? A level that I am going to use this pentacle for the good, for myself, or the situation that it calls for. I am not going to waste this. This is someone who has some good ideals, who has a level head on his shoulders, okay? Who's going to invest soundly, who is not going to be pushed over, who's not going to be tricked, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, you are taking this pentacle seriously, and you're investing into the start of the next parameters where you expect to get a return, okay? This is someone who will take in a level of learning. They will take in a level of sound advice, okay? They will consider all the pros and cons, and they'll make a rational decision, okay? So it's not like shutting yourself down or anything. It's really understanding, yes, thank you, universe. Understanding the worth of your time and your efforts and your finances and your quality, which you bring to the table. It's really understanding the transmutation of the physicalities and what it will merit, what it births. It's understanding the qualities that should be regarded higher than what other people may have you believe. Okay? You are worth a lot, Gemini. And you're finally really grasping that knowledge within yourself. Like really seeing money for what it is. Really seeing your time for what it is. Okay? I'm saying some of you are still kind of struggling with that. But it's happening in you. Okay? You have to have the strength to continue persevere, to continue moving, and don't let people try to, pull you back into something that wasn't working. Let me get some water. Sorry. Okay, Gemini, let's continue. What else is happening? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Gemini, I just, come on. Gemini, the Eight of Cups. What did I say? What did I say in all that right there? All that right there. You are going forward. You don't actually know exactly how it may turn out or exactly how it looks. You have an understanding, but you can't really you can't really get the blocks and form it like that per se. But you know where you're going, where you expect to go. Okay, what you're moving towards, and you also know what you're leaving behind, what you're done with. You're done with this emotional abuse. You're done with this pain. You're done with this grief. You're done with this non-momentum. Okay, with the Eight of Cups. You're done with that wasting life. You're done with those empty cups of passion that gave no fruit, that gave no promise, that held nothing in it. Were sweet words and all lies. Okay? That could be in business, relationship, whatever the situation is. You're done. You're moving forward and you're not looking back. And you're not going to let anybody hold you back. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah. The Queen of Wands. This is someone who literally goes forward with their passions. They're saying, I'm not going to let anybody stop me from grasping my passions. They are hands-on again. Hands-on again. Look, with the Queen of Pentacles over here, that's sound investment, okay? But now you're in it. You're moving in it. At this point, I'm sensing you've already started this new thing or engaged into the advancement of a current project you've been working on or been invited into something. I'm sensing for some of you, okay? This is a round of a start, and it's like, well, for some of you, it's the start, but for some of you, it's a continuation, like an elevation or the next step of whatever this whole change and process you decided to go on. Okay, there's another elevation, is what I'm sensing, and you're going to allow this passion to further push you. This whole thing is momentum. You're going to really grasp on this opportunity. Okay, you're not looking back. With the Queen of Wands, there is a level of regality about you. You are approachable, yes. And it's almost like I see you looking through fiery eyes. Like, again, you're so focused that if whatever is being asked of you or whatever the situation is, if it does not correlate with your focus, your passion, if it does not add to the situation, you're not going to be about it. You are so fervently on your passion. Literally, that's all you can feel and say and do, and I mean, it does seem kind of zealous, However, you're just a person with a plan. Okay, it's like you're on a mission. You're saying it, at the very least, you're going to dedicate this year to really push hard, and you expect to be at a certain pace towards the end of the year. Okay, 2024 is what's happening here. Okay. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes we need those extreme focuses in our life. I mean, for example, that's like one of the major reasons people go and earn a degree, right? They're focusing for 4 years for a bachelor's, 2 years for a master's, another 2 years for a doctorate, or something like that. I guess they vary depending on the subject matter, But sometimes that's what we need. Sometimes we have to do that in our own life. Sometimes we have to put ourselves through the bachelor's degree for our life or the master's degree for our life. Okay? That's how focused and dedicated you are. Further clarification. Yeah. The Knight of Wands. You've encountered certain things before on your journeys. You've reassessed again. People may come around you again, but just like, no, you're on that pace. You're on that trot. You're not stopping your pace. You're not slowing down. You understand? That's literally what the Knight is. The Knight of Wands is. He's a pace getter. He's a trotter. Okay? He's going through the brush. He's not letting things stop him or stumble him. He's recognized the passages that he's gone through. He's learned from it. His reputation precedes him, Gemini. Okay? His pace is not going to be stopped. Okay? People hear him and see him coming. He's gathering information, he's gathering experience all the way, but he's not stopping. He's giving himself a reasonable pace to go by. You're not stopping, you're not going back. Let's continue on, Gemini. What else is happening? What? I saw this in my eyes, you know. I saw the Knight of Wands, and I said eventually that pacing, getting yourself together, understanding the map that you're making, and then once you really have more of a grasp and everything, you're gonna bam skyrocket. And look, the Chariot, and wow, it came back to me again. September-y, October-y, around here, right around here, you gotta be moving really fast, really fast. This is a like a lightning strike momentum is what I'm sensing. These sphinxes, you see how strong these sphinxes are? They are very thick, heavy, they're fortified, okay? And it's like this whole momentum right here, this change, this development, this is what you've been working on towards getting that burst of power and speed to move forward and not be stopped on a stronger foundation. And with the Chariot, one of the most fastest or the fastest moving card in the deck, Major Arcana, someone who knows the end, like they know the destination. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay? At this point, you actually have a really good grasp on your destination. You have a better understanding of it. You have like the picture of it, the postcard of it. Okay? You have the clear vision in your mind. Okay? So whatever happened here with this opportunity started that next shift, or with the advancement of the process for some of you. Okay, when you got here, it became more distinctive with something, or there was a transition. Okay, which gave you way more clarity, and you understand what position you're moving after, what type of business deal you're dealing with, what type of project you're going to be working with, it's very clear. Okay, the destination is clear, your resources are clear, they're very strong, you've developed yourself all this time, you're not on shaky grounds anymore, you know exactly what's going to be happening, and you're moving forward honestly without a care in the world, because you're so confident. And you will be successful in getting to that destination. Okay, the Chariot arrives at their destination. Nothing will stop them. Okay, further clarification for the Chariot. What did I say? What did I say, Gemini? The Six of Wands. This is celebration. This is someone who has arrived, okay? Or who has accomplished, okay? You'll know how it resonates with you. Or this is someone also who was accomplished. Oh, wait, my phone's doing a thing. Okay, I don't know what that was. This is someone also who is accomplished and is now going to the next thing. They're preparing themselves to go to the next victory. Okay, they're being praised and lifted up by others. Accolades, you know, they're reaping a lot of rewards. Okay, this is a great momentous movement at this part right over here. Again, around September, October of 2024, around here. Okay, listen. There is some significant destinations you'll be at. Some of you may also be traveling or relocating again at this time. And I say again because I sense for some of you over here, you might have moved out of some place. And that's a handful of you. Okay? But there is a strong success movement in your life around this time. And that's because you've dedicated yourself, especially towards the start of the year. Okay? Further clarification, look at that. The Magician. Again, with that start energy, you realizing like this puts the stamp and seal of approval on you. It's like, wow, you can do it. You have all this energy. You have all this power. You have all the aces in your hand. Okay? Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You have gone through it. You have studied, you've worked, you've shown yourself approved, you got the destination, you've proved yourself time and time again, you're successful in your stride, and you are convinced even further with that energy, with that focus, with that zeal, with your capabilities, what you've learned, what you've grown through. You are very focused and confident in yourself at this time. That clearing up of belief that I talked about earlier over here, you really actualize that belief around here. This round here is where a lot of things change. even for the better, much better. Okay, the magician energy. You, you're going to be a new person. I'll say it like that. A very successful, very prominent, okay, growing in yourself, as well as the more uplifted reputation that you've transformed yourself into. Okay? This is an explosion of advancement over here. An explosion of self-realization as well. And all of this, I sense, has been the development of it. Let's see what the ladder cards have to say, Gemini. Wow. Gemini, just wow. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. What did I say? The explosion, the transformation, all that kind of stuff. And now, and I'm sensing October 2024 around here. Listen, the Nine of Pentacles. This person does not have a care in the world. Their health is great. Their social life is great. Their reputation is great. Their bank is great. Okay? Their finances is great. Okay? Their travel is great. Okay? Their relational structure in themselves, as well as outwardly, if they're in a relationship, all that's great. Okay? But especially in themselves, this was coming through in the Nine of Pentacles. You don't actually need someone. If you're with someone or with some people, whatever, it's because you choose to, because you want to. But it does not, how do I put this? It does not, like, your happiness is not warranted on it. Okay? You are so at peace and so fulfilled, and you are excited to move forward in the next things. Much, much less stress. If you have stress, is about how to spend your leisure time, where to vacation next, okay? Stuff like that, okay? But this is someone who has finally hit another level, or a new level, or the first time they've hit, you'll know how it resonates with you, or the first time you've hit that level of breathing free. Breathing free, okay? You get to set your own schedule of life, really. Gemini. This is success. Further clarification. Yeah. The Two of Wands. What did I say? If you're gonna, where you want to go next, you get to choose. You get to choose that project. You get to choose that next business. You get to choose that vacation. You get to choose where you want to do philanthropy. You get to choose what next degree or profession you want to do. You get to choose. Okay? You get to choose. Freedom. Okay? Further clarification. What did I say? The King of Pentacles. Listen, you got that mindset over here with the Queen of Pentacles. You got that learning, understanding, and putting yourself together with your decisions with that Page of Pentacles. And all of this has produced that harvest. Remember, we started one of the levels where we aimed in the first start, January, all of January, you really made certain changes, certain shifts, certain strategies, okay, putting things in order for the grand harvest, okay? And guess what? The harvest is coming more so for some of you at the end of 2024, but more so around September, October for a lot of you, okay? And you have that harvest. Look at that. The King of Pentacles, again, listen, he doesn't have any concern like that, okay? His practicalities of life is managed, is straight, and his money is making money. His time, his reputation and his time, people have to afford that now, okay? They have to afford to see him. They have to afford to hear him speak, okay? This is someone who's working on those big goals, those big investments, okay? And you are enjoying life. You have a level of power and authority that you were working towards. That's one of your visions, okay? Gemini, you have an incredible, bright future ahead of you. That's provided that you stay focused, committed to this change you've been thinking about. And it is divinely inspired. It is divinely orchestrated. It is divinely supported. You were meant to move into this brand new mindset of success and discipline. Okay? It's going to bring you abundance. Gemini, this is wow. It's not an easy road, but it is a worthwhile road. especially with the Empress bringing that abundance at that birth. They came over here like bam, just exploded with so much goodness. Oh, Gemini, I'm so happy for you. I wish you all the best. Bye.